Good evening, everyone, and welcome to Sky Factory 2.5 with me, Count Jugular. Unfortunately, Dark can't make it on this evening as he has a tournament on a different game. So, I have a couple of things lined up that I want to try and get done before he next comes on. I basically want to finish this because at the minute this just processes into the compressed sand, gravel, so the next thing that I want to do is make some heavy sieves, auto sieves, and try and get this machine working as it should so that it's no longer a manual process. I'm also going to make it so that, oh, hello. That's where my bolts went. I was wondering where they went. Sorry. So yeah, I want it to be a completely automated system. I want to eventually get rid of this. What was I going to do? Oh, loot bag. Let's just double click that. There we go. Loot bag's disappeared. And I want to get my division sigils active again. Because I want to fly, basically. Excuse me, a bit of a frog. There's a bit of a frog in my throat. So I think if I take the regular sieves out, I've still got half a stack of string. Oh yeah, I was making some processes, wasn't I? Diamond ones. Ran out of those. So put the redstone away. And I'm still working towards the applied energistic system. We will have one shortly because I am determined. I've got like the processors. Ooh, speaking of which, I might want to check on the other ones just to make sure that they are almost finished. Because with applied energistics, the processors are pretty much an integral part of it. The recipe that you saw in the crafting table a couple of moments ago with the Certus quartz cutting knife, 2 pieces of redstone and silicon are the crafting recipe for if you don't have the inscriber presses. And for some reason the inscriber presses, you just can't seem to get them in loot bags. They're like a very rare drop. So at least there's a alternative so that you don't need the one thing that will prevent you from essentially getting the rest of an applied energistics network set up. So the first thing I'm going to do is get some gold nuggets for, I think that's the perfect amount, but in doing that I have put all my string away. So barrel, shift, left click, there we go. What's the difference between a passively cooled and an actively cooled reactor? Pass. Oh good, Dark's put another crafting station here, which I do not mind because it's always helpful to have more than one. No, there we go. So I've got 4 silky cloth. Now I need an emerald, which, oh good, look at that. Right click, nope, just single left click, nope. Shift and left click to take a single out of that one. Right, so silky jewel, silky cloth, around that, job's a good one. Cobalt shovel, let us find. You see, I'm just walking so slowly. So that is the other reason why I want to get the angel wing. What am I looking for? I'm looking for a tool forge, this is it. So if I put my shovel in there, I need a modifier. What are the modifiers? It's a crap. I think it's a golden, a notch apple, and a block of diamond for one. Where did I put the books? I put them in a bookcase, didn't I? Materials and U, volume 2. Let's have a look. All the way to the end. Silky jewel. Yeah, beheading, blah blah blah, flux, diamond and a block of gold. I can do that one. I think. I hope. I have no diamonds. Oh, 3 buckets. Should have some over here. I hope. I pray. I think therefore I am spam. How did they get in there? I don't want them in there. I don't want them in there. Grr, they are the fully upgraded ones. What was I looking for? Oh yeah, diamond. Diamond. Oh dear. Right, well that's kind of an integral part of this. That's going to be just right back at the start. I've got an emerald there. Right, well, it looks like I'm going to have to momentarily pause the video and find a diamond. So I'll see you in a few. Right, hello YouTube, and we're back. So, I've just sieved 3 stacks. One of gravel, which as you can see, I've got some diamonds. I don't want to unlock that. So yeah, I've done sand, I've done gravel, and I've done dust. I've pretty much filled the chest, so I need to get cracking with the automation. I did forget what I was doing, but I've just remembered because I need gold. So for now, I'm just going to take 20 out of there. That's going to give me what, 5? Should double that in the smeltery, but it will probably mix with something in there. So unfortunately, I'm gonna have to take it out of there. But what I need to do is I need to go and throw some junk in a trash can, get it the hell out of my inventory. You know, that's valuable space. Yep, that just happened. But what I do have, that I know I do have, is the edge of the world. If I fall now, I'm just gonna like really be mad at myself. All that effort to get diamonds. But yeah, I do need some more gold. So what I'm gonna do, because I might as well, is just yeah, actually. Let's work on some of that, and I'll work on some of that. I will get the smashy. Just pop that there, that there. Pop the remaining dust back in there. There we go. Got the Certus quartz out of my inventory. That's charged Certus quartz. Why do I not have a barrel for charged Certus? Oh yeah, it's because I remember. It's because I'm going to upgrade the system on the back of this. I'm going to remove the extra utils pipes and I am going to replace them with Ender IO ones. The only thing is I'm going to have to move the transfer node, might put it below, feed it straight into a chest and then Ender IO from there. So yeah, I don't really know how sure I am of this because this actually I get to reinvent the system, don't I, when I've made the things that I need. I know, that was confusing as hell. I do apologise. But yeah, when I've got the automated sieve, that'll be a lot easier to use. But I do have a bit of dilemma because before 2.5.2 was released, which we're playing on now, the island that I was playing on before, the heavy oaks, not sorry, the heavy sieve, the automatic heavy sieve was a bit slow. It got the job done, don't get me wrong, but it was a bit slow. So I'm wondering if I make the regular auto sieve. I do believe that I have a cow. Does this work? Oh mate, that's a nice mechanic. So as you can see at the top, these are fluid cows. Each one has a different attribute. I've killed off the ones that I don't necessarily need. I've kept the ones that I want. So some of them are quite low on health. That's not very good. Now, I don't know if mana infused metal is any good. I'll have to look that up at a later point. But yeah, liquid death. my endgame Thorncraft, I've got it in a cow. I love it. Molten gold. Yes, I've got blazing pyrotheum. I thought I had. I'm also going to have to make some ranches and start harvesting this metal, get a little refinery going on there, because I've got all the stuff. Well, I say all the stuff, I've still to make it, but I've got a majority of the stuff that I need to get where I need to be. Well, I need to kind of get others, because, you know, there are 2 members of this island. I'm just jamming. That's fine. Let's just hammer some of this down. I also need to get some XP bushes. There we go. Because I've got didn't want to do that. Because I've got autonomous activators. Sorry. I can't think. I can use them to hammer it down. No, that wasn't what I was going to say. Use them on the farms, yeah. Yeah, I've completely forgotten what I was saying. Sorry, just got a bit caught up in the moment. And hey, that was that. So chuck that in there. Take the silicon out. Put the silicon away. I think I need 3 of those. I'll get some of those. What else do I need? I need some power conduits if I've got any. Oh dear. Well, I suppose they'll do for the time being. Except they need a lot of power. And then we need to decide where else we want it. So that's going to be where the heavy sieves are. So you know what? I might just keep it in here. Because 1, 2, 3 should do the trick nicely. Now, I'll get some cobble because I might not need 3 stacks worth. I just need 2 stacks worth, if that. Because these things have a huge internal buffer. They're from a mod called RF Tools. This is the 3rd tier, so you can have 8 patterns stored in it. You can choose, you know, for redstone mode, how fast you want it, different GUIs. Yeah, this is actually an updated version of the one in the old Sky Factory, so I'm still getting to grips with these 2 buttons and also this slot. I'm not really sure what they do, but yeah. I will be back in a moment because I don't like where they are, so I'm going to have a quick play around and see what I need to get working on the automated hammers. I'll be back in a moment. Okay, I'm back and I've decided what it is that I'm going to do. As you can see, I've stacked the crafters 3 tall just inside the same block as these. I've run some conduits and I've just been trying to figure out the system because let me show you in this. You did see me do it earlier, but basically you get 3 different types. You get the broken, you get the crushed, and then you get the powdered. Now the powdered is the one that you use to create the ingots and whatnot, but if you combine the broken ones in a 2x2 grid, you know, like 1, 2, 3, 4, you then get the broken gravel stuff. Then you hammer that to get the crushed. Same again, you know, you get the powdered, and that's basically what I'm setting these crafters up right here for. So I'm just trying to figure out the system. So this is going to export, and it's going to export into the 3 auto hammerer majiggers. So, you know, I want another one on there, don't I? Right, so they're going to all be fed off that one. That's a different line feeding in. So I could connect it directly between the 2 of those, but I'd ideally want to do it below if that was the case, because I need to hammer these down basically. And actually I have an automatic hammer right over here. But I could do with a couple of them. I really could. But because of the way that I've built it there, like a proper noob. Oh, and leaving a hole in the floor. Wasn't me, I don't think. Might very well have been. The last episode was a bit mental with me destroying the island and whatnot, so I've got to be very, very careful with the using of the vein miner. So yeah, still debating what I should do with this. Because ideally, I mean, I could just use the 2 channels. So, you know, this side could all be insert one colour, which would be green. So, you know, I've not quite decided what I want to do yet. Because they're going to have to feed back into that one from the automated hammering process. How do I want to do it this time? I think having 3 independent ones would be a good idea. You know what, rather than debating for however long with myself, here and now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to get rid of this Fluix essence that's in my inventory. I'm just going to convert that. I don't actually have a farming chest or anything set up over there, so I'll put it in the crops chest for now. I can't actually remember what I needed the diamonds for still, so I'm just going to put them away. It was for something. Oh, it was for the modifier for the shovel. Was that it? Did I do the shovel? No, I didn't. That's what it was for. So, no. One of them. I needed gold, that's what it was. So, yep, now I've got gold. I need a block of said gold. Let's do that. Let's just... no, there's no point taking up more inventory space, and I need to... smeltery stuff is over here. I should probably colour code the island. That would be helpful. Silky jewel, there we go. Got that for them, as you can see. Or if you noticed a couple of minutes ago, the sigils were active, but I've not actually got anything set up for them yet, so I'll not worry about them for the time being. Let's go over here and put the string away. That was my phone. Sorry if it was a bit loud. It's you know, just kind of next to the mic on charge. Well, it should be on charge. Doesn't look like it's charging at the minute. That's fun. So there might be an issue with my docking cradle there. Hammerers, hammerers, hammerers. Sorry, I'm terrible, I know. So let's have a look. X asterisk. So what do I need for that? I need Invar, Electrum, and Silk Mesh. And what was the other one? X Compressum. So that one is steel glass plates. So that'd be what? 1 9 2 9 sorry, 2 4 6 6 9s, what, 54? I don't know. Or 56 plus another, what, 6, looking at about 60 odd ingots of steel. How much have we got in there? 47. That's not a bad amount. So, have we got any steel in here? What I can do actually. Oh, I have electrical steel. Nope. It's not what I want. And I've blocked off the smeltery drain, don't I? You know what, I'll worry about that in a bit. I will worry about that in a bit. So, you know the string that I've just put away? Turns out that I actually need it for heavy mesh. Because regardless on which sieve I use, I need heavy mesh. Ideally I need to move that stuff into this one as well. Let's have 7, 14 should be more than plenty. In fact, I think I might still have some as well somewhere. There we go. Oh, that's a heavy mesh. I need more heavy mesh as well. That's what I need, because if we look at SIE, yes, SIE, that requires heavy silk mesh. That requires 2 heavy silk mesh, whereas that just requires 1 regular. Have I got Electrum? I think I've got an Electrum cow, but I don't have the automated system set up yet. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut again. I'm going to get a bucket. If I can find a bucket, there we have a bucket. And I'm going to go and milk some cows and get some more steel in the inventory. Jesus. I'm going to get some more steel and put it in the smeltery. That's what I meant. So, I'll be back in a few. Okay, and we are back. So, I've been tidying up here a little bit. I've just added an extra couple of barrels for Charge Certus and Amber. So they still feed into there. Oh, nice. Some Certus quartz from a loot crate. Didn't want to do that, but never mind. I'll just chuck it in here. So, as you can see, I have added another couple of these. I've sorted out my channeling problem, decided what I wanted to do. So basically, for all 5 of them, they insert on the green channel, so regardless on what it is, whether it's like the broken, the crushed, and there's 9 of each. Unfortunately, these can only handle 8 patterns, so I have to use 2, so like that one, it's just one little tiny amount of space used, but you know, what can you do? So that's them hooked up, and I was preparing everything else that I needed. So in here, that's 3 oak sieves, that's 4 oak sieves of the heavy variety. Come over here, I finished with the steel, so there we are. We'll get 3 of them because it is cheaper in the long run, and cheaper is always good. So what we're going to do now is I'm going to put these right here. So they should be getting power, lots of power. I want that on insert, I want that on insert, and I want that on insert. I don't think, no, this isn't set to extract yet, because I need to make 3 item filters, just so that it doesn't get confused. I need to also do this. Oh, crud buckets. Oh no, that's alright, I just need some hoppers and some paper. I was thinking I needed a Z logic controller for some reason. Nope, don't want that. Sugarcane, yeah. You know what? Get out. Been in there long enough. Right, so I need... let's just turn all of them into chests, why not? You, get out. Get out, get out, get out, get out. I'll put the rest of you in there, so that's that. Let's get a 1.5 stack of iron. Put them there, there, and there. 5 hoppers, yes. Yes. Put them there. Oh dear. there we go, 5 basic item filters. Put the paper in there, put the iron in there, I'll put the sticks in there with the chest, and Certus I will put in here. Right, okay, so now then, I will get one of you, and one of you, and put a filter in you for sand. I will put one in you for gravel. In fact, no, I won't. I'll put the gravel one in you. I'll put the sand one in you. And I will put the dust one in you. You, I shall say, round robin enabled and always active. So, yep, that's slowly exporting. There we are. Very nice. Civilized. Why are you not receiving sand? There we go. It's just a bit slow. Right, so everything else is going to end up there. So let us just let this run for a minute and see what treasures we find.